Why do veteran anglers love night fishing? These practical tips are ones you definitely need to know. Summer days are getting hotter by the day. When the temperature is too high, except for the morning and evening windows and some specific weather conditions, it's getting harder and harder to catch fish. Since it's tough to catch fish during the day because of the heat, you can try night fishing. Fishing at night is much cooler than during the day. Experienced anglers know that the catch from night fishing is often much better than during the day, and it's easy to land big fish. Advantages of night fishing. Most fish are highly alert during the day. Because the light is too strong, the shadows of people on the shore, sounds, and even birds in the sky can make them feel threatened. In addition, the water temperature in the upper layers is too high during the day, so most fish hide in deep waters or dense aquatic plants and rarely forage over a large range. At night, the light fades, external disturbances decrease, and the fish's vigilance drops. The water temperature in the upper layers drops to a more suitable level, so fish will actively swim to the near-shore areas to look for food at night. Fish like catfish and yellow catfish are naturally more adapted to nocturnal activities, and their feeding frequency is much higher than during the day. Overall, fish have a wider range of activities and higher foraging enthusiasm at night, which naturally increases the chance of hooking a fish. So as long as you grasp this characteristic, you can understand why night fishing is more likely to yield results. 2. Bait. When fishing at night, the bait mix should highlight the flavor. Because fish mainly rely on their sense of smell to find food in the dark, and the role of vision is reduced. You can prepare fermented corn and wheat grains. After cooking, seal them for 2 to 3 days. The sour fermented smell can spread far in the water, which is very effective for carp and grass carp. When using commercial baits such as snail carp and 918, add 5%-10% shrimp powder to make the fishy smell stronger. Use a smaller water ratio to make the bait atomize slowly, so that the flavor can spread for a longer time. Pay attention to the hardness and softness when preparing the bait. If it's too hard, the fish can't swallow it. If it's too soft, it will disperse as soon as it enters the water. Knead it several times until it feels as soft as an earlobe. 3. Fishing spots. First, look for places with obstacles, such as fallen trees, stone piles, bridge piers, and the edges of aquatic plants. These places allow fish to avoid danger and have plankton gathering, making them good places for foraging. Second, choose the boundary between shallow and deep water. There's no need to deliberately fish in shallow beaches. Areas with a water depth of 1.5 to 3 meters and gentle slopes near shallow beaches are better. The water temperature is stable, making it convenient for fish to travel back and forth to forage. In flowing river sections, choose backwater bays or slow flow areas blocked by aquatic plants, where food is easy to accumulate. In addition, avoid strong light. Fish usually stay away from waters directly illuminated by street lights and car lights. It's also hard to see the float in completely dark places. The most suitable areas are those with faint light from moonlight or distant street lights. You can scout the area during the day, remember the places with lots of fish bubbles, and focus on fishing there at night. For equipment, you don't need to have a complete set of equipment, but these items are essential. A headlamp specially for night fishing can not only switch between floodlight and spotlight modes but also choose between red and white light colors. Be careful not to shine the light directly on the water surface. Choose luminous floats according to the water depth and fish bites. For water deeper than 2 meters, use long-bodied floats, which are stable. For shallow water or light fish bites, use short-bodied and thin-tailed floats, which are sensitive to signals. There are many mosquitoes and insects in this season, so prepare mosquito coils, toilet water, and wind oil. Also, non-slip rain shoes are mainly for anti-slip and anti-snake purposes. V. Details. The environment during night fishing is relatively quiet, and fish are more sensitive to ground vibrations and sounds than during the day. So when night fishing, try to keep quiet, talk and move less, handle equipment gently, and don't get up frequently. Fish schools have activity cycles at night. There may be no bites in the first half of the night but bites in the second half, so night fishing is all about being patient and waiting. Having said so much, the most important thing in night fishing is safety. If you decide to go night fishing, scout the area and remember the route before going to the fishing spot, and avoid dangerous places such as mossy areas and steep slopes. Try to go with 1 to 2 fellow anglers, especially in remote waters, so that you can look out for each other. After reading the above, I believe you have a certain understanding of night fishing. If you can't get up early and find the day too hot, then you might as well try night fishing. I'm sure the harvest from night fishing will give you a big surprise. Author profile: I'm a self-media blogger who loves fishing and is good at sharing. Follow me, and we'll exchange fishing skills and discuss every bit of angler's wild fishing. Give a like, collect, and follow to not miss the next update.